Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Welcome to your reading for October 10th through the 16th. Your cards are being stubborn. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Okay, the situation. Big transformation going on this week. So we have the 1010 Gateway this on Monday, and I actually pulled cards special for that in the reading that'll be Sunday night, 7:30 Eastern time zone in the U.S. if you want to come and join the premiere and do the live chat. And if you haven't checked out the one from last week where I did the full moon, I will post that over here so that you can see what this full moon has in store for you. I pulled cards special for each sign. So, all right, wow. This is a lot. Well, you have the Fool, you have a new beginning, and you have the card of self-mastery. Huge, huge energy coming in for you this week. Huge energy. Karmic justice. Wow. Okay, here we go. So this is the ViceVersa deck. This would be your traditional Eight of Pentacles. This one right here, this one, he's actually showing somebody. It feels like you're mastering. It looks like the child isn't actually there. It feels more like the inner child. And here with this Fool card, I almost feel like you have the opportunity to go after a dream that you have held for a long time. You have the ability to master something. The mastering of the hurts and the pains from it is like really facing up to them. That full moon we had was conjunct Chiron in Aries. And that was definitely about healing the inner child. And I think that it is about stepping away from and letting yourself move toward a healing energy. I'm going to go ahead and, before I go any further, I want to pull some of these other cards and see what I'm looking at here. So you have been thinking a lot about your emotional energy and where you put it, and has it been working for you? There's a lot of healing energy showing up here for you. Oh, this is so nice. This 1010 Gateway, again, like I said, I pulled cards special for that. But for you, you have the card of listening. And this to me feels like spirit. Like spirit is listening to you and they're bringing you the encouragement. Look, we got the encouragement here. I really feel like it's almost as though you are going to, you could have a child and you need to provide this kind of guidance to your child. It might be your first child because we have the Fool card, right? So for some of you, that could be it. But it is this energy around giving back to yourself, the energy that, okay, so as parents, and I've been a parent, you don't know what you're doing. Like there is not a good manual to work with for that. There was Dr. Spock that wrote one, and I'm not talking about the one from Star Wars. I mean Star Trek. There was a Dr. Spock, and he had like these really crazy ideas, and then since then nobody's really bothered to write a manual. We don't know what we're doing. And we make a lot of mistakes, right? And so, and we know what we learned from our parents, and so mistakes get translated through. And so a lot of us have to go back and we have to parent ourselves the way we should have been parented. And I think for you, Aquarius, there's a little bit of that going on here. But you have the field of dreams. Spirit is listening to your dreams, and they are encouraging you to go after them. So for some of you, it is inner child work, and for others of you, you have a really great idea. A really great idea. And it's going to take a lot of persistence and consistency of you showing up for yourself and really stepping off the ledge and doing something differently. Breakout energy. Doing something differently, and spirit is totally encouraging you to go for it. That is beautiful, and that I love so much for you, Aquarius. And so this is just a week here. This is the portal. The portal is promising some really amazing things for you. But first you have to allow yourself to transition from the energy you're in now into the energy that you are looking to step into. The ending here of a cycle, the death card here, in order to enter into a new cycle. You know, to get to this part of the death card. But first you have to be willing to face your fears and to allow a situation to end in order to move something forward. So in the area where you have been seeking guidance, it is, you know, your emotional cup here. What fills you up? In seeking divine guidance, and it's being offered to you. It's always being offered to you, but I think you can feel it right now. Because here in the heart space, we've got this King of Wands who worked really hard, and now he's like, but I don't understand what happened because everything blew apart. And literally, there's been so many natural and national disasters going on. There's so many things that could have completely destroyed the foundation of whatever it was that you built. This thing that you focused on before, that you really worked really hard to build into something, and it just got blown apart. And it is such an act of courage to start all over, like from the beginning. So let's just take a look at, for instance, you know, Fort Myer and how they were ground zero. Or, you know, if you look at Ukraine, where like they're getting bombs dropped on their houses or whatever. People's livelihoods that they've built up, that they focused on from a very early age, and now they've reached the part where, especially like in Fort Myers, where you have a lot of retirees, right? And everything there just literally in one storm got wiped away. And so the difficulty is going to be this healing process, whether it is from something like that, or if it's healing the inner child, or a loss of business, or someone who has died. We've got so many things that could have happened in the last couple of years that the healing process, the moving on and the moving forward has been the challenge. The healing process. This feels very recent and very right now kind of energy, though. I think the healing is going to be, you can't just heal overnight. It's going to take some time. And Spirit is totally supporting you in this. So in the middle of all this storm, here comes Spirit flying in the form of a Pegasus, right? Help is on its way, is what I just heard. Help is on its way. That song, Hang On, Help is on its way. I don't, whatever, that's what I'm hearing. So you're being asked to step into the Emperor role, to take control of what you can control. Can't control everything, right? But through your dedication, there are certain things that you can control. And so doing what you can do, mastering what you can master, will allow you to get there. We have this karmic justice here in how do you transform the situation. But you have the backside of this. And in the backside of this, there's a big transformation here. The sword of truth is sitting behind it. The scales have been put down. I think it feels like what was just. Like something doesn't feel like, doesn't feel like justice. This rebalancing of the scales. And I think that there is a need to release and let go of that which you have no control over. But you're feeling very much around finances like you are stuck. Caught up in your head thinking that you're trapped. You are not trapped. You are not trapped. Because if you look here on the back side, she has the sword, and here comes Spirit in to show her, to help her to understand she can just get up and walk away. You're not stuck. What steps can you take from where you are right now? And so you have this new beginning energy here of the page, right? And here we have, of the page of the Fool, and here we have two pages. We have the Page of Cups, who's staring out into the sea, and this turtle. This turtle represents like the Empress energy, like lots of fertility, lots of opportunity. Okay, and so seeking spiritual guidance on what steps to take, and then bravely stepping forward into the storm. This is the front side, and then the back side, you can see that he's walking toward a storm, right? But he's got a sword of truth up, and he's courageously going into the storm to chase down his next phase, his next dream. This is really interesting energy that I'm feeling here. It's like you may be the page and you may just be starting out, but you have to feel like the Emperor. You cannot feel like you have no control. You have to feel like you do. You do have some control here, even if all it is your sword of truth and your understanding of what the dream is that you're heading for. And there's a lot of information coming in, and it feels, but this storm, this activity, these downloads and the insights that you're getting in the heart space, Spirit is really trying to guide you and give you the information you need. You have to face your fears. That's what this is really about. It's like stepping into the storm. So on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, when that moon is in Taurus, you have the card of the swamp, face your fears. You have to step into the role of, I am the boss of my own life. You can't hide out here. You have to move forward. You have to. And I feel like you're like, I don't have the energy to do that. Whatever this is. But this portal here is encouraging you to move toward your field of dreams. You're getting nudges from Spirit. That big old elephant that's kind of feels like Ganesha. Generosity coming in. It has that nurturing energy of the elephant tribe and how they show up for each other. It has this energy of Spirit really listening and will carry you. They can carry you to the next level, but you have to be willing to step forward and step onto the path. You got to take a leap of faith. Wow. Wow. Okay, so the moon's going to move into fellow air side of Gemini on Thursday, and it's going to end up on Friday in a nice trine with Saturn in your sign, with Venus conjunct, well, it's not exactly conjunct, but close enough, the Sun, in Libra, and then the moon will be conjunct Mars, the action steps to take. How do you feel about this? What is the value and worth, and where's the balancing act here? And so you have, take a deep breath. Seeing beyond. Seeing beyond. Seeing beyond where you are right now. There's a lot of crystal clarity coming and a lot of opportunity here. Seeing beyond where you are right now. Take a pause, take a breath, and also, again, look for those around you that can support you, either emotionally, physically, financially, analytically. People who have great ideas. There's really good creative problem-solving energy with this. You have birds of a feather. You're not alone. You're not alone. There is team to be found. There's guidance and there's help. And I think maybe the struggle here is to get into the boat and allow others to assist you in the healing process. Might be why the Six of Swords is in the challenge position. The way to transform this situation is to stop worrying about whether or not it's fair. Lots of things happen that just aren't fair. And when we're here in Earth School, it's not about fairness. Eventually, everything will become fair. But in Earth School, it's about what have you learned, how resilient you are, how much you're willing to help others, and to open to receiving help. And I think this is what's going on here. Where's the help? And are you willing to receive it? Are you open to receiving the support in the way that it comes in? Sometimes we just want to go to bed, pull the covers over our heads, watch soap operas, and eat popcorn all day. I did that once for 3 whole weeks of my life. The idea of facing the world after what I went through was just too much. But eventually I had to get up and get back on it, right? I was 20 years old. Well, that was a few years ago. 6. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. And I had to get up and I had to do stuff. You have to. It's really hard. Sometimes it's really hard. Look, when we get to the energy of the moon in Cancer, it's very nurturing. Nurture yourself, nurture others, nurture the people around you, and you have mutually beneficial venture. There is assistance. There is assistance for you. It's here, but you're going to have to face your fears. There's assistance, birds of the feather. There's assistance, this encouragement card. Mutually beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at the moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. There is, right there, there's assistance. Either you are the small child or you are the master. It doesn't matter. Sometimes we're one and then we're the other. In some kind of a situation, you need to ask for and accept the assistance that is available to you. And sometimes people offer to help us, and we let our pride say, no, thank you. And the thing is that you are depriving somebody of the opportunity of learning how to give. You are depriving yourself of the ability to learn how to receive. And everything needs to be actually in balance. There needs to be a balance of give and take. Help appears in various ways. Mutually beneficial venture and help appears in various ways. Be open to the opportunities. Spirit is placing people and opportunities in your path. Be open to seeing them. Don't be blindfolded. In the middle of the storm, face the fears, step forward and see what there is. There's so much support for you. Sometimes you may get so adrift that you forget to look for the support systems that are with you continually. Look around. See what there is to see. Utilize the systems that you can utilize. The friends, the families, the educational opportunities, the government assistance, if that's what it is. What do you need? What do you need? Because what you need is available to you. The question isn't really whether or not it's available according to these cards. The question becomes, 1, are you looking for it so that you can find it? And 2, are you willing to set your pride aside and accept the help you need? Whether it is somebody's great idea or actual financial assistance. What do you need? Right? What do you need? Whatever it is you need, it's here for you. It's here. You guys take really good care of yourselves. This is going to require a lot of courage on your part when you have the Fool with the 8 of Pentacles. That's a lot of courage. But the portal, oh my gosh, the opportunity. is tremendous. It's tremendous. Aquarius, you guys take really good care of yourselves, all right? I'm available to you on Facebook every day for a little more information and guidance if you want. Join me for the live premiere. Chat along. If you have particular questions, I will try to answer them right there for you. Be good to yourselves, all right? Talk to you soon.